Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be doing TK1 from VulnHub. This block is really about easy. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, I'm starting with my terminal start. I'm starting running a discover minus R 10.0.0.1 /24/IT0. Doing this, we do IP the box 10.0.0.163. So I'm doing Control Shift Z, so we're doing mmap scan. So do mmap minus SC for default scripts, minus SV for enumeration. It was scan upwards an IP. Doing this, I'm doing minus V verbose. Look at the ports. We do have port 80 open for HTTP, port 445, and also port 139 for SMP, and also port 22 open for SSH. So I'm starting by visiting port 80. Visiting port 80, here we do get the Ubuntu default page. So I'm going to do Control YouTube source code. And it doesn't seem like we do anything. So I'm going to copy the IP address and start running a GoBuster. So I'll do Control Shift Z, run on GoBuster, dir mode -u. Once the IP address, -w for /user share word list. We'll do dirbuster directory, list open to medium.txt, we'll do extensions as HTML, TXT, and also PHP. Here we do get a robots.txt, some sort of visit robots.txt. Here we do get /Tiki, so I'm just copy this. And it does seem like we do get a CMS groupware. We do have a login page here. So anytime we do have a CMS, I like checking for like the changelog.txt because that does show for versions. Looking at the versions, we do have version 21.1. It does seem like they did update it since we do have a version down here of 21.0. I'm also going to run a GoBuster again /Tiki. I'm also going to grep out for, we'll see if we can grep out for 200. So we can only show the status codes for 200. So now it does show for only 200. So here we do have the changelog.txt or robots.txt. It does seem like we do have a login page here. We'll just try like admin pass. It does seem like we do get a valid username and also password. I'm just going to try like admin for default creds. It doesn't seem to work. So looking at the ports, we do have port 22 open for SSH. This is a Ubuntu server. Port 80 open for HTTP. Is running Apache. We also do have one still out of entry for /Tiki. Also do have port 139, also port 445 for SMB. So I'm going to clear my terminals here. Start by using SMB map. So do SMB map -h. We specify the host, which is 10.0.0. I believe this was 10.0.0.163. 163. Here we do get the disk and also the permissions. We do have a print $sign here for no access, notes for read only, IPC, no access, and also OfficeJet for no access. You can also do the same thing with SMB client -l, so you can list out the shares for 10.0.0.163. You see that it does show out the share name, the type, and also the comment, right? I'm going to copy this IP address. And here you do see that it does show the share name, type, and also the comment. We do have print $sign for the disk, printer drivers, and notes for my notes for the comment. I'm going to do SMB client. We'll just specify the share as notes. We'll do s-la. We'll just do an ls. I'm just going to get this mail.txt. I'm going to cat the mail.txt. Let me just remove this a.out. I'm going to cat this mail.txt. Here we do have a user as Silky. It seemed like they did change all the passwords for the CMS password. And this password is now this, right? Let me see if I can log in with Silky with this password. It does seem like we are under the user as Silky. Doing this, I'm just going to check out his homepage. We do have the wiki home, last changes. I'm just going to go to all. Doesn't seem like we do get anything here. I'm going to go list out the pages. And doesn't seem like we do anything here. So I'm just going to log out of this. Next thing I'm going to start by doing is start by checking out like the changelog.txt. We did have a version of version 21.1. So I'm just going to search up like Tiki version 21.1 exploit. I'm just going to open this in a new tab. So it does seem like there's a video for like a proof of concept, but it seems like it was taken down by YouTube. Looking at this, it does seem like we did have a tiki-login.php. So I'm going to just copy this and see if this is valid on the server, which should be since we did have a login page. It does show that this is the version of 21.2 before the version. We do have 21.1. That it does set an admin password to blink after 50 invalid login attempts. So maybe you can start like brute forcing with burp. So I'm just gonna cat from /user share wordless rock.txt. I'm gonna grep out head. We're using head minus n. I'll do 55 since it is showing over or after 55 invalid login attempts. And I'm just gonna set this to like pass.txt. Cat this pass.txt. And now we do have a wordless. We can brute force for the username and pass, or just for the pass, right? We can just put this as, we can put like any user as username and just brute force with pass. So I'm gonna send this with burp. I'm gonna close this out, go next, start burp. I'm just gonna go to proxy, go to options here. I'm just gonna edit this, go to specific address. Okay. I'm gonna send this within proxy. I'm just gonna type in admin, also just pass. This one then burp. Let's just send this within intruder. We'll go to options. I'm gonna clear all the positions here. So we can just go to reset or clear all these. I'm gonna set the position within pass. We can brute force for just one parameter. So we're gonna set this to sniper. So I'm just gonna go to load, go to pass.txt. You can start this attack. We can just let this brute force and it should reset the password as blink since we did have 50 invalid login attempts. So we can just let this run. All right, so it does seem like right now we're at 40 out of 55. So I'm just gonna let this get to 50 and then we can start with passing on forwarding the request. Okay, so on the bottom left, you do see that we do have a 51 out of 55. I'm just gonna X out this. I'm just going to go into my proxy. I'm gonna see if I can forward this request. I'm going to be taking off the pass parameter. I'm just going to put this to side by side here. So I'm just going to forward this request. And you do see that we are under the user as admin, right? So I'm just going to go to file galleries. We'll see if you can list some pages here. I'm just going to go to list pages. Looking down here, we do have a credentials page here, which we do have user as Silky, followed by the pass. We did have SSH open for 22, port 22 open for SSH. So I'm just do SSH as Silky at 10.0.0.163. Also did have that password as this. So I'm gonna copy this. We'll do ID, and now we are under the user as Silky, right? So I'm gonna run a sudo mycel, put in the password. This seems like we can just do like a sudo switch users. cd pack ls, we can counterflag.txt. Well guys, that's pretty much in the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.